Hey, what's up, you all? Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for pulling up. Hopefully, you click the play button. Click the like button. That's the only price of admission for our live streams. I'm looking at my phone right now for the names of the individuals who are responsible for this. Let me see. Are responsible for this gift that I was sent. All right. So I was telling people that I work with, right? That I helped coach on YouTube and whatnot, that YouTube refused to send me my million subscriber plaque. And my folk got together and sent me this right here. They got together, they joined forces. I didn't know anything about it. They just told me to go to the PO box and check it out. And they got me my gold 1 million subscriber plaque. The reason why I want to show this to you guys, and I've mentioned it before, but I didn't know exactly where it came from. It had one person's name on it that I didn't recognize, a Jillian, a name Jillian. And I didn't know who Jillian was. I mean, I still don't. But when I was talking to one of the gentlemen who have his own channel, Yankee Jeff, It Ain't Your Fault, is the name of his YouTube channel. He asked me, did I pick up the special gift that was sent to my PO box? And I told him I did. And then he proceeded to tell me everyone that was involved in sending me this plaque. It a thug tear drop, you know what I mean, in slow motion. A little thug's tear just dropped down my eyes in slow motion, you know what I mean, like it was on a movie or something. But apparently, River from Red Dawn Daily, chat with me, Linda B, Deshaun from Righteous Perspective, Jeff, Wally, who else has something to do with this? And let me see. Who else has something to do with this? I think there was someone else that had something to do with this. This plaque that was sent to me. And I wasn't trying to complain or anything. I was just simply saying that I messed up a couple of times on YouTube and received some copyright strikes and warnings, community guideline violations, and they just won't send me the million subscriber plaque. So I reached out to them and they told me, hey, you messed up too many times. You're not going to receive it. So my people got together and they hooked the brother up, man. So shout out to my supporters. Shout out to my my coaching clients. Y'all are absolutely amazing, absolutely phenomenal. I really appreciate it. It says presented to LFR family for passing 1 million subscribers. It even has the mirror in it. Like the authentic joint that's right behind me have the mirror in it. The one I got for 100,000 subscribers. This one right here has the mirror in it and the play button. And this is absolutely dope. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I'm going to put it. It might even go right there on the wall right behind me when I figure out how to hang it properly without it falling, because I don't want to damage this right here. But it's absolutely phenomenal. It's the best gift that I've received from anybody online. I really appreciate it. And I received some amazing things before. So let's go and jump into it, gang. All right, make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all haven't already. And thank you again. And Renee, thank you so much for your book. She smartening me up as well. So I really appreciate it. Check this out right here, man. Trump is already handling business. He got TikTok going crazy. There's not one liberal, especially not one black liberal, who is not trashing Trump right now for removing DEI. Yep, for removing DEI. They are pissed off. They are saying this is outward racism. He has just approved. They're about to go back to white and black fountains, white only restaurants, white only hotels. Like that's what that's what's being said right now. We talked about this earlier today. I told you how I felt about it at nauseum because I felt like it was my responsibility to talk on it. I was live with Red Cup with Mika. Shout out to Mika who pulled up and dropped some knowledge and everything on this channel earlier today. So I really appreciate that. But check this out, man. Trump is going to work. I came across this TikTok right here that I want to share with y'all. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. We will not be here long. We won't be here long at all. But I got to share this with y'all, man. Check this out if you haven't heard already.
Breaking news involving the southern border tonight. President Trump set to deploy an additional 1,500 troops to the border. Here's our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce, on what those troops will do.
Tonight, up to 1,500 troops, a mix of active duty Army and Marines, heading to the southern border after the president declared a national emergency.
And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country.
The troops given 24 hours to deploy, military police units, combat engineers, and intelligence specialists to aid with detection and monitoring, according to the Pentagon. Troops also tasked with helping to construct physical barriers along the border, but a military official insists none will participate in law enforcement. Also part of the effort, military aircraft to support deportation flights. We asked the new White House press secretary what to expect.
Caroline, what are they doing on the border? What is their mission exactly? Securing the southern border and deporting illegal immigrants from this country. You will be returned home. You will be arrested. You will be prosecuted. Do not come.
The surge in forces comes as the situation on the border has improved steadily since former President Biden announced new asylum restrictions last spring. Encounters between Border Patrol and migrants down 60%. Today's move just part of Trump's promised immigration crackdown. Refugee arrivals to the U.S. now suspended until further notice. The app used by migrants to make appointments to seek asylum shut down. Tens of thousands of migrants who had appointments now in limbo. Trump also declaring an end to birthright citizenship, even though it's protected by the 14th Amendment. 22 states and 2 cities have now filed lawsuits to block the move, estimating that some 150,000 children could be impacted each year.
And David, tonight the Pentagon hasn't put a dollar figure yet on how much this operation on the border will cost, but it will likely be hefty. And tonight a senior official telling us this is just the start. David.
Mary Bruce live at the White House. Mary.
Now, it will be hefty, but we're just simply spending the money that we were spending on them while we were here. While they were here. When we flew them in, bussed them in, trained them in, drove them in, allowed them to come to our country, that was a lot of money that we were spending. We no longer have to spend that. When we were putting $350 per week in their pockets, $1,400 per month in each of their pockets, that's a lot of money that we're not spending anymore. When we were housing them in hotels and brand new apartments that weren't being used, that's a lot of money we aren't spending anymore. You understand what I'm saying? When we had to clean up the streets from all of the bull sugar honey iced tea that they were leaving in the streets while hanging around Chicago, New York, doing whatever they want to do. We ain't got to spend that money anymore. When we had to put extra police out there on the streets to make sure that American citizens were not being attacked by illegal citizens who we couldn't identify, but then when we caught them, we'll lock them up and put them back, make sure that they get back out of jail immediately. That's a lot of money and resources that we're not using anymore. So we can use that for the border. You see how that works? So I like how they try to mix it up and try to act as if we're doing things wrong. I came across this other video right here of the young lady who is, I forgot her name, but this young lady she's a young beast, man. She's a young beast. She represents, she's the mouthpiece for Trump now. She speaks up for him. I don't know the young lady name. They just now showed her. Young blonde young lady. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Also, this is what we the people voted for. Absolutely 1000%. And Trucker Kiersey, thanks for making sense. Absolutely. This channel is all about common sense. That's all we want to do is make sense. For real. That's all we want to do is make sense. And I'm going to show y'all something that I actually searched on TikTok and the results that came up. But watch this right here. This young lady is absolutely dope. I already like her. She's like, I think she has the job of Kelly McEnany. I think Kelly McEnany had her job before. And here she is right here. Check out what she has to say.
Order. It's 1,500 additional troops to the United States southern border. This comes off of his day one action, as I just talked about on Fox News, to direct the Department of Defense to make Homeland Security a core mission of the agency. This is something President Trump campaigned on. The American people have been waiting for such a time as this, for our Department of Defense to actually take Homeland Security seriously. This is a #1 priority of the American people, and the president is already delivering. President Trump is sending a very strong message to people around this world. If you are thinking about breaking the laws of the United States of America, you will be returned home, you will be arrested, you will be prosecuted.
What's the primary difference?
Do not come. You will be arrested. You will be prosecuted. Do not come. You will be deported. Do not come. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. And I do realize that it may be a little mean. You know, we got people who are traveling all over the world to come here for safety, for a better life. And I love the fact when people come over here and they do it the right way. Yeah, absolutely. But let me tell y'all something. And I just want to keep it a buck with y'all. This is not an obligation. We are not obligated to allow anybody to come into the country and get citizenship. That's one thing we need to talk about, first of all. Nobody's obligated for citizenship in this country, period. Did you know that there's a whole poop ton of countries out there that won't even allow people to gain citizenship in their country at all? Did you know that there's a whole poop ton of countries out there that won't allow us to buy property or start businesses in their country? Did you know that there are some countries out there who currently have apps and platforms in the United States right now, but won't allow us to even see anything on their apps or platforms that they have in their countries? China is one. Korea is another one. Did you know that? So we are being extremely generous. We aren't hurting or harming them. As a matter of fact, if they make their way across the border, we even provide them with goodie bags filled with all of the necessities so that they can survive while they're here until we send them away. Like, we do all of those things. We protect them, we feed them, we house them, we shelter them. We do all of those things. We are not obligated to take in new people if we don't have everything that we want to give them, or we don't have our ducks in a row at all. Let me ask you this. You and your family make a certain amount of money, right? And y'all budget based off of that certain amount of money. What if the government just dropped off 5 to 10 more people at your doorstep and said that you're obligated to take care of them? Is that fair? No, the hell it's not. It's not fair. So that's another thing that's going on with birthright citizenship. Birthright citizenship? Holy crap. Let me see. So Trump's birthright citizenship, and that's what I'm typing right now, because a lot of people have an issue with him. And I think upwards of like 24 countries, 24 states are suing him over birthright citizenship right now. Hold on one second. Because Trump he made some promises. And hold on one second. This is not the same. This is not the same, baby. This is not the same. Let me see here. Okay. I'm gonna have to send it to myself. All right. So hold on one second, gang. Hold on one second. Let me send this to myself right quick, because my computer is not acting the same way my phone was. Apparently, if I don't already have it logged in, from my phone, birthright. Yeah. Since I don't have it already logged in, and because the app is in limbo right now. Hold on one second. Here we go. All right, so I'm sending this to myself right now so we can have a conversation just really quickly about it. Y'all like, Van, bro, you're supposed to already have this. If you don't know me right by now, this is what I do. We go off the cuff a lot because we just like to have the conversations. A lot of people are pissed off at Trump right now. A lot of people. A lot of people. Hold on one second. And of course, we got Schumer with his crazy looking self that got something to say. All right, here we go. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you have not already. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. This is one of your favorite people that I'm about to show you right now. I know y'all love him. All right, here we go.
Moments after taking the oath of office, President Trump declared that it was the dawning of a golden age in America. But on day one of his presidency, it's clear Donald Trump's golden age is not for the working and middle class. In fact, it's a golden age for special interests. On day one, Donald Trump signed over 150 executive orders, dismantling years of progress on lowering costs for American families, on energy jobs, on lowering prescription drug prices. He made it a golden age for big pharma and big pharma executives. He cleared the way for big oil polluters and halted leasing of offshore wind farms, making it a golden age for oil company executives. Nothing that President Trump did on day one lowered grocery prices. Nothing helped Americans achieve their dream of owning a home. Nothing will help working families earn more and save more.
So obviously, I posted the wrong video, but Schumer has a job to do. His job is to go against every single thing that Trump says. Hold on one second. What in the world is this? What in the world is this? His job is to go against every single thing that Trump stands for. He says that nothing that Trump signed into office will help families. Actually, everything that he signed into office will help families. But they're not supposed to admit to that. Now, I've read that CNN, CNBC, and CNN, NBC and CNN are laying off upwards of like hundreds of people. What I say is keep them on, because since Trump is now in office, we already know, as much as they talk about Trump, all of their ratings are going to go back up. This is the best time of their lives whenever Trump is in office, because that's all they talk about from day to night, right? Now, we sit here and we watch Trump sign all of them executive orders. And at the same time, he was answering questions while doing so. What's unfortunate is how disingenuous everyone is on the left, and they won't give him any credit for, well, as a matter of fact, they won't be honest about the piss poor job that Biden and Kamala did. In understanding that by him making simple corrections, by him creating an executive order to take care of the border right now, by people deporting right now to their countries, that right there helps us, and we'll put billions back in our pockets. The fact that he won't acknowledge that is sad, bro. It's sad, because they just want to stick to their teams regardless of anything, and they're not going to acknowledge anything that he does that's good. Hold on one second, bro. I just now saw that. Hold on one second. Thank you, Dolores. I really appreciate it. And just in case you guys are late, yeah, they are all hypocrites, man. Just in case you guys are late, I was showing this earlier today. This was sent to me by some of my supporters who are in my coaching group, man. They are in my coaching group, and they know that YouTube refused to send me my 1 million subscriber plaque. So they put together one for me. They created one. They put their money together, their time together, and they created one. And I just want to say thank you so much. I named them all earlier inside of this live stream, but thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all are absolutely amazing. We don't have to wait for YouTube to do right by us. YouTube won't send it to us because we talk about things that we're not supposed to talk about. It is what it is. But I even say thank you to YouTube, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have met you all. All right. But removing DEI and removing all of these crutch programs from the federal government, I'm telling you right now, as a black man, I believe it's going to make us stronger as a culture. What you say, babe? Love you too. That's my wife. She yelling down the daggone hallway. I mean, yelling down the steps. Sorry about that. So I believe it's going to make us stronger as a culture. Schumer, you would never see that because what you guys have to do is sell victimhood to your people in order for you to remain relevant, in order for you to remain in office. All right? We don't need victimhood. What we need to do is understand our own power. What we need to do is understand that we bring something to the table and that we don't need a crutch. We don't need the federal government to bail us out. And if they're telling us to come back into the office and we can no longer work from home, that's another good thing. Because when we were all coming up in the workforce, we had to bust our asses every single day. We had to be there, even if we weren't doing any work. We had to be there so that our supervisors can see us, can put eyes on us. Now, we were upset about it, but we still got our work done no matter what we had to do. And we were able to teach ourselves some discipline. You know what I mean? We built a thick skin. We learned how to operate inside of an office without being so sensitive, overly sensitive to everything. Right now, people inside of these, he even said from here on out, there's going to be male and female. That's it. Just male and female. You don't think that's a good thing? You don't think that's a good thing? People were losing their jobs for misidentifying somebody or calling somebody the wrong pronoun. They were getting in trouble, getting reprimanded, being looked at as the black sheep at work for calling somebody outside of their pronoun. With Trump in office, we will only have men using men bathrooms and women using women bathrooms. You don't think that's a good thing? This is not an attack on the LGBTQAI plus community at all. What this does is it gets things back to where they're supposed to be. With Trump in office, we're now focused on the nuclear family. That's a great thing. We will have less people putting themselves in harm's way, making silly decisions and becoming baby mamas and baby fathers too damn soon. They will look at people, they will assess them, see how their character is, see if they have any integrity, see if they're worth dating. Hopefully women will be courted again. Hopefully women will be won over again, asked to marry them, and then they will start a family the right way. That way we ain't got to worry about baby mothers filing for child support and then wanting to put them on their taxes at the same time. That's another thing that Trump has done. We can go on and on and on about the benefits of Trump being back in office. The fact remains, we have an adult in the office again. And y'all are just pissed off. Y'all are butthurt. Illegal immigrants have been taking advantage of the birthright citizenship rights that they actually have, right? They've been sneaking into the country, hurry up and have a baby, and now they are citizens by proxy. Trump peeped game to what they were doing. And he said, no more of that. If you are an American citizen, how do you have an issue with that? It's not America first with the left. It's not America first with the Biden administration, and we know that. With Trump, it's America first. And everyone who is not America first, they are about to be exposed. They are about to be butthurt. And then they're going to be pissed off about Trump and everybody that support him. Did you know that every single one of you are being called all types of nasty names right now for voting Trump into office? All types of nasty names. All because you love your country. Trump said no other flag should be hung higher than the American flag. Not the Palestinian flag, although we love them too. Not the Ukrainian flag, although we love them. Not the Russian, not the Israeli flag, not the rainbow flag. Nobody's flag will be hung higher than the American flag. You don't think that's a good thing, Schumer? So miss me with all that BS about nothing positive is coming from Trump being in office again. We already know that, bro. I broke it down to you earlier today. I am not a big political stand. I'm not. I really am not. But what I do try to do is the same things that I teach my children, because my wife and I, I don't know how we did it. To God be the glory. God blessed us with grace and mercy, and we thank him on a daily basis. And we are far from perfect, just like the rest of y'all. None of y'all are perfect. And I know you might have the relationship with God that you might think that you're perfect, but you're not. You're not perfect. So stop trying to say that. But the fact that we're trying to live God's will, at least that gives us more blessings, and it protects us longer, and it protects anything that's connected to us. That's why every single night and every single day, when I thank God for my blessings, I also thank God for you all, for the people that have me and my family's best interests at heart. That right there is what I voted for. That's what my friends and relatives voted for. But everybody else out there, y'all voting for your hearts. You're voting with your emotions. That don't make our country great. It don't make our country stronger either. We already heard Afghanistan said to Trump, we are not giving you back your tanks, your weapons, your money, your gear, none of that. So now we're in a position. We have to make a decision now. We know good and well that Biden wouldn't have made the decision, but something's about to go down. And I believe we're going to make the right decision. It seems like Afghanistan effed around, and they about to find out for sure. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It reads, everything has always been what we're experiencing now. It's just common knowledge now. It's already over. The answer is, and always has been, the same: self-reliance, self-respect, integrity, and so on. Much love to you, brother. You sound like a man. You sound like a man. Congratulations on the award. Appreciate you, man. Keep fighting a good fight. And this is coming from an old white man, a white man, a whitey. It's coming from a whitey. I'm not supposed to like them. I'm not supposed to like white people. Did you know that? I'm not supposed to like. It's people that see my channel, bro, and they see me say anything positive about conservatives, and they say, look at this brother tap dancing. My answer to that is kiss my ass. I tap dance for nobody. It seemed like you all was tap dancing for Biden. You all was tap dancing for Kamala. You all was tap dancing for the LGBTQAI+. You all claim that you put women's rights before anything, but you would give away the women's rights for a man that claims to be a woman. That makes no sense to me. So tell me who's the one really tap dancing. It sounds like you are. It sounds like you don't stand for your family. It sounds like you will run away. Everybody that voted against Trump voted against the Second Amendment. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Everybody that voted against Trump voted against blue cities being safer, the country itself being safer. Lincoln Riley would still be alive if it weren't for what Biden did. The young lady that got burned up alive on the train would still be alive if it weren't for what Joe Biden did. When he opened up the border and he made sure it stayed open, and he threatened border states to keep it open. And then he tried to sell the material to build the wall, pennies on a dollar. He blatantly tried to destroy this country, bro. And then on top of that, y'all are pissed off that the J6ers are being pardoned, saying that they were dangerous. These guys have been arrested for the last 3.5 years, 4 years. They've been locked up. Their whole lives have been ruined. And guess what? Joe Biden has pardoned people who have done way worse crimes than them. Just got them up out of here. Also, we're not going to talk about the human trafficking that's been going on under Biden's watch. We're not going to talk about all of the pardons that he has given to everybody, regardless of the crime being committed or not that he know of. He just know that once they get investigated, that they will be guilty of something. So he just gave them all pardons. He also said that nobody's above the law. And he was saying this to try to take a shot at Donald Trump. And then while saying that, he said, I will not pardon my son. If the courts feel that my son should be held accountable for what he did, then he will have to deal with that because nobody's above the law. Then what did he end up doing? It didn't surprise me. I already knew that he was going to pardon his son. I already knew it. They're politicians. They lie. I don't trust any politician as far as I can throw them. I'm sorry. I do not. So what I have to do then is vote for the politician that I trust the most. Like, you got to compare them with the other ones, right? That's what we did. And America has spoken, and has spoken loudly. Not only for Trump to be the president again, but it was a red wave. Okay? So, I mean, get with the program, man. Understand that nobody's voting against you. This is all about us. This is not about red and blue. We ain't Crips and Bloods. I don't know why people always want to take their flag and just rep their side and rep their set. Stop trying to fake like y'all a gangster. You're not. Y'all not really about that life. Stop faking. AOC, stop faking. You're not about that. Here she is she's out there beating her drum as hard as she possibly can to try to paint Elon Musk as Hitler, as a Nazi. Beating her drum as hard as she can. When Tim Walz did the same movement from the heart out like this, probably like 2 or 3 times. It's recorded. It's all over TikTok. Barack Obama did it. Hillary Clinton did it a bunch. Kamala did it. So forth and so on. So chill with that. This is all politics. Y'all lost. It's nothing that you can say that would get Kamala in that seat, period. And if she runs in 2028, she's going to get smashed again by whoever she runs against. It just is what it is. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat, Craze 12. It reads, hey, Van, finally got to catch you live for the first time. Much love. Welcome. Hopefully you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing but love and support, brother. Keep them facts coming. I would try. And if y'all hear me lie about anything, you want to correct me on anything, feel free. I am a student. I am not a teacher when it comes to this. I am simply a content creator who's learning on the fly and kind of pissed that the wool has been pulled over my eyes for the majority of my life because I was voting blue my entire life, bro. And a lot of people that you tune into, same exact thing. This is my very first time voting conservatively. Well, I thought I was always voting conservatively, but I was just voting Democrat conservatively, but it don't really work that way. You know what I mean? I'm to blame partially for a lot of the stuff that has been happening over the years. But as we said before, where we are right now is the tough part. We're about to go through some tough times, but these tough times will create strong people again. And these strong people, us, will start to make the world great again, make the country great again, make the country better. But when we make it better, it's going to make weaker people again. As we said before, in 2016 to 2020, that was us creating good times. And I voted against Trump, but some good things happened from 2016 to 2020, which we all know there weren't any wars or nothing. So we created some good times, but those good times created weak people. And that's what happened 2020 to 2024. Weak people creating policies, opening up the borders. Everybody do whatever you want. Let's teach these kids that they can be a boy today and a girl tomorrow in their schools, and they don't have to tell their parents. And if their parents try to get in their business, then we can file charges on them. We have illegal immigrants accosting American citizens, taking their lives, taking over whole apartment complexes, doing whatever the hell they want to do, running up in people's homes, doing whatever they want to do. So many men decided to become women from 2020 to 2024. So the weak people created these hard times that we are currently in. There was a red wave. Trump is back. Now he got to do what a father does when he come home. He got to spank some ass, put people in the corner, take their game controllers, tell them that they cannot play the game anymore until they get their grades back up. That's where we are right now. It's time for us to tighten up our belts, not spin as frivolously as we were spending before, and try to prevent the rest of the country from burning down the way that LA is burning right now. God said that when he returned, it wouldn't be by water again. It would be by fire. I'm just saying. Thank you so much for the super chat, Lauren Klapke. It's sad that it's dividing families. It's like my side of the family will prefer loyalty over common sense. Oh my gracious, we must be cousins. We must be cousins. They don't want to talk about it. I'm just a self-hating racist bigot. Yep, in their eyes you are. And that's so unfortunate. To me, you're not, unless you actually are. Are you? Are you? And honestly, white people, I want y'all to know this too, man. Stop being so goddamn nice, bro. I ain't saying go out there and start letting your freak flag fly and be like, yeah, we hate black people. Yeah, whites only, white people. I mean, if you want to celebrate your whiteness, celebrate your whiteness. Feel free. Because I will tell you right now, I was raised my entire life to celebrate blackness. Black and I'm proud. James Brown even came out with a song about it. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. You know what I mean? Black excellence, black everything. And when I was in a group that was similar to the Black Panthers when I was in my mid-20s, we were taught that black people cannot be racist because we don't have any power. We don't have any power, so we can't be racist. But then on the same side, we were taught that we got all the power because we're from Africa, and Africa is the strongest nation in the world and everything comes from Africa. But then black people are slapped in the face by Africans who we want to include because everybody that got some melanin, we want to include them. Hey, you black, our black and brown brothers. You black and we black and brown. Africans don't really fool with African Americans that much. They fool with other Africans. As a matter of fact, they fool with people from their country, not from the entire. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, bro. If you're proud of yourself and you're proud of your culture and you're proud of the person you voted for, then be proud of the person you voted for. If you're proud of your party, you're proud to be MAGA, be proud of that. If your family got an issue with it, tell them to kick rocks in their socks. You got a family here. All right? You got a family right here. For real. Just want y'all to know that. All right, so that's all I pulled up to talk to you guys about. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all are absolutely amazing. He said there is no African American. We're all just American. Well, listen, this country has helped shape who we are right now. African American is a thing. Can't walk away from it. Black and white is a thing. You can't walk away from it. It is what it is. But let's make our focus let's focus on the most important things. How about that? Let's focus on love. Let's focus on moving forward. You know what I mean? Let's focus on how we can all make money together, how we can all find God again together, how we can all make this country run better together, how we can make sure that we're safer and we are the strongest nation again, how we can spark fear in the hearts of other nations that want to cause us harm. That's important because when we drop the ball, other countries move to our nation and they started purchasing property. Yeah, they started purchasing property. Some of their property surrounds our military bases. Don't know if you've seen that Dr. Phil, Joe Rogan conversation where they was having a conversation about it. They start looking at different places where other nations are buying property in our country. They would never let us do that in their country, ever. Sometimes I know we the land of the free, but sometimes we are too free. We let people come here and do whatever the hell they want to do, as long as the price is right. We need to stop selling our damn souls, man. We need to stop selling our souls. I definitely believe that. So before anything, make sure you put God and family and country before anything, and we will be okay. We will be all right. And if your family or friends are idiots and they don't want to listen to reason, let them be. Let them be. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for participating inside of the chat. And also thank you for everyone who buy me a coffee and for everyone that's starting their YouTube journey with me in 2025 by purchasing that course that I created inside of the descriptions below. We have some people doing some amazing things. Everybody that work with me, they reach monetization on YouTube within 30 days of working with me. And we do also have some people who are making more than 5 figures a month by working with me. And that's just letting you know that it is opportunities to make money on YouTube, okay? And my course that I created is not that great. Just let you know right now. So lower your expectations if you do decide to purchase the course. Just saying. I don't want you writing me no mean letters like, this course trash, bruh. But just make sure if you purchase the course, join our private Facebook group so that you can be a part of our group calls that got myself and other people who currently do this right now 3 to 5 days per week. That way we can talk on a daily basis and I can help you every step of the way build your channel. Love y'all, man. Y'all have an amazing night, and make sure when you walk past that mirror, you show some love to that person that you see, because a lot of times this world is so mean to us that we forget to show love to ourselves. All right? Don't compare yourself with other standards. You're not handsome if you look like what the rest of the country deemed to be handsome. You're not beautiful only if you look like what the rest of the country deemed to be beautiful. That's not how this works. You were created in the image of God. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are smart. You are gifted. I don't care if you're black, white, or whatever. Okay? If you were made in God's image and you put God first before anything, then you are exactly how you see yourself. And I see myself as a bad mofo. I'm telling you that right now. When I stand in the mirror, I gets cool. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, listen, when I stand in the mirror and I look at myself, yeah. If somebody else is looking at me, they probably think, man, that dude is crazy with his skinny, goofy looking self. Yeah, think I'm skinny, goofy looking all you want. I think that I'm a bad mofo. Yeah, I see you, boy. I see you, Van. That's how we need to be, man. We need to boost ourselves up the same way we boost up our children. We don't have children where we teach our sons, yeah, look at you. You're so big and you're so strong. You run so fast. Look at you. Yeah. Or our girls that we have, you're so pretty, you're so smart, you this. Like we say these things to them. You're so creative. I like how you did this. We boost up them. We boost them up. We hold them up because that's what we're supposed to do. We need to do that for ourselves. You understand? We do it for others all the time. Let's do it for ourselves. All right. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If you want me to speak anywhere else, hit me up. Email me so I can come out to your organization, to your school, to your church, anywhere and speak, okay? And I'll not tell them exactly what I just now told you. And I'll be like, yeah, Van, you're a bad mofo. Mm-hmm. All right, let me go, man. I said later to y'all like 15,000 times, man. And continue to pray for Trump and Melania with her samurai hat. You see her samurai hat? Okay, I'm gone.